Do you park your car in a garage?
No, I took the subway.
Huh?
I
mean, where do you keep it?
Out in California.
What, the car?
Yep.
Oh, it's in California. Oh, and that's where you're going?
Next week.
And you're gonna live there?
No, just for a visit.
For the holiday.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like to travel. Chris, they said.
I think she's staying in New York for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she did. But what about California now?
I don't know.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
She doesn't like to take the airplane.
I know that.
And it's a real long drive. And the train...
You only like to take a train, right?
Yeah, but the train takes a long time too.
The what?
The train takes a long time.
Oh, of course. But if her husband goes, she won't argue with him? Who knows? You have enough on your mind.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You never know.
That's right.
It's starting to get cold outside.
The what?
It's starting to get cold outside. Winter's coming.
That's what, I don't know, somebody said. Yeah, we have soda. We have the white soda. And there's wine in the refrigerator. So you help yourself.
Yeah, I'll have some with the cake.
The wine?
With the soda.
Yeah, well, she's gonna make tea. Well, you don't have to have tea. I'm really not happy, and I don't even know where I am.
Why?
I mean, it's such a change for me. And then right now, I don't feel as good as I want to feel.
Yeah.
Even if I walk from here to there, and something falls, you can't even pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know. I go to bed, and all this comes in my mind. And you haven't got the kind of people here.
He's taking your picture.
Like this woman that takes care of you. They don't encourage it anyway, you know. Oh, this. And she never sits and has a conversation. The minute she gets through, she holds the dish and the fork, and she goes and gets rid of it. And then she goes and she stays on the sofa. Because she has a little radio.
Yeah.
Andy.
It's not my type at all. I don't know.
Nobody's her type. Okay? Forget it.
I'll take your pictures to show my father out there.
What?
What do you want to say to my father? I'll take your picture, show my father.
No, not me. Not me. But what is he going to do? Stay there all day?
I don't know. He's going to be out there for Thanksgiving.
What about the other holidays?
I don't know what we're doing yet.
You
You're
don't
going
know?
to stay for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
And where's your father going?
Out California.
California?
Yeah. I don't know about Christmas yet. I'm not sure.
Thanksgiving, but he doesn't know about Christmas. Okay?
The other night from my window in my room, they were just, the boys were just getting in. You know, the ball players.
Who?
With my front window, I could see everything. How the boys ran up the stairs,
Oh,
and
yeah?
everybody greeted them. They had a dinner or something. They gave them a dinner, you know. But you should see the people that were there to see them, you know.
Who?
Yeah.
She means ball players.
Who?
The, you know.
You said you were going to make tea. You were going to make tea.
She's making the tea.
No?
The lady's making it.
I said you were going to make tea.
He doesn't want tea.
He'd rather drink wine.
He's going to have a piece of cake.
Huh?
He's gonna have a piece of cake.
I don't know what you said.
I know you don't know. Okay.
What are you talking in here this way? That's how. Who's talking?
I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth.
Huh?
But then you come back with the car. You're
Yeah.
like your mother. Huh?
Yeah.
So you have to leave soon.
What about
then.
your mother now? Is
I-
she going
If you're
there?
gonna go.
I don't
You have
know.
to leave soon.
You're kidding.
I don't know.
3 times we seen her. That was it. Ever since. Nobody.
Well,
Nobody came
they're both out.
and nobody called.
They're out in California now.
No, I don't mean now. I mean when everything was here. That's all. Your grandmother's funeral. Oh! No.
Why? What's the matter? They have to still deliver your food.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could go and shop.
Oh, I know.
I can't do it. No way. No way. And then I'm on the
It's a
sixth
very,
floor.
very hard
Sixth.
situation.
So you've been
If
there.
I was to go by myself and leave her alone, I couldn't do it either. You know? I mean, as she said, you get an apartment and, you know.
And then what's bad is you call the car service. Don't forget I'm on the 6th floor, you know, because it takes time. A lot of people.
Well, everybody's moving
lot of
away.
people
None
use it.
of our people are here now. Only Richard if he comes
What?
back. Only Richard if he comes back.
What?
Are still around
We
here.
have no relatives right here. We have no relatives unless
You have no what?
relatives.
Hey, stop yelling at me.
Because you better have
Because you don't talk right. I didn't hear
you better have your ears fixed.
you. Hey, don't get so smart
Yeah.
now. All right?
You're only making yourself nervous. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know.
You know? Well, keep your mouth shut then.
Yeah.
So you've been in the same apartment for 50 years
Huh?
then? You've been in the same apartment for 50 years then? Don't you get tired of it?
That's all.
How long have you been in this apartment?
He's talking to you.
How long am I going to stay?
How long have you been in this apartment? You've been in this apartment for a
About
lot of
20
years.
some odd years.
20 years here?
Yeah.
Well, she wants to know how long I would have this apartment. I don't know what's cooking, you know what I mean? Maybe
Probably.
they won't even rent it to us, who knows?
Oh no, I don't.
She's here over 20 years. This was a big apartment, and they have one. And,
That other apartment is nice to have.
Anthony found it for her. She was living in another apartment, but it was too much rent. But then, of course, everything is too much now. But it was an apartment house, but it was too
It's a very, very hard
much of a walk
situation.
for her to go shopping, all that. So they found this one. It's over 20 years.
I don't think one of us could live in this house alone. You know, it's not that type, you know? Because it's so open all around. I don't know. Well, we'll have to think about it.
What are you going to think about?
Do we want to stay here?
Yeah, I know.
And I
You
don't
have to
think
stay here, whether
Huh?
you like it or not.
What?
And the rents are going higher and higher.
What, do they raise your rent?
What?
They raise the rent every year?
A lot of money. My lease always is up at every 2 years. But with Angie, you know, they have a little bit of a leeway, you know. But still, she still has to pay the rent. But there's always Nettie around.
It's not
That's what,
it's not
that's what
an
Linda
easy,
says too.
it's not an easy thing to do, you know, from one thing to another. I don't know.
We don't see Linda that much because she works 2 jobs. Oh, I know. Could you look at Channel 2? See if we could do something with it. Because I asked Linda. And in the day she works in the hospital, at the memorial. At night, because she needs the money, she works at the store, radio and all that stuff. I asked about 4 times, that's all. No.
Why? What's wrong?
I asked her to come up to see first. Maybe she could do something with one of those men or something. You want to look at it after?
Yeah, why? It doesn't come in?
What?
The television.
Oh,
Why? Because she worked around with those men. Maybe she could do something with it, you know.
Channel 2 doesn't come in? Doesn't work?
She had, you try it. No, it's, I think it's blurry or whatever. But I tried fixing with those,
in other words,
with
when-
those ears there, they
Yeah.
call them, whatever. It's a little brighter. But when my brother-in-law, when she was there in their apartment, they had 2 televisions. But then they had a large, the other one. And when he passed away, everything was given away. But Linda got the 2 televisions. She right away took it and bye. So what are you gonna do? But I'll tell you one thing.
is that door locked, Rosetta? Is the door locked?
Nancy,
Okay. Well, you know, sometimes.
what a shame. That's it. She needs the money. And she had a car. I'm not talking bad about her now. I just want you to know that's why she's not here, you know, most of the time. Because she needs the money. Okay?
Yeah.
She had to have the 2 jobs. But she had a nice car, but everything went cockeyed with it. And now she tells us she borrows a car from one of her neighbors, a man. And at 7 o'clock at night, he has to go back to work or something. So she has to be home at 7. So she can't afford a car, even a second-hand.
Yeah.
And a second-hand car is right over $1,000 anyway.
Oh,
That's what your father said too, when I told him. Too bad. What are you gonna do? She has a nice girlfriend, very nice. She works in a bank. And she, you know, not stays with her. She's company for her. She has a family at home.
Who?
She has 1 dog and 2 cats.
Well, how big an apartment does she have?
I don't know, we've never been there. She must have a big apartment.
Yeah, they have 3 animals
Oh,
in there.
what do you mean?
Linda.
Linda must have a big apartment if she's got 3 pets.
No.
She has 3,
The dog, she has
3 animals in the house.
She has a black cat and a white cat. I said, what? You know, you have to go back and forth, feed them, clean them. No, they have their own da-da-da-da. Okay. I tell you, 7 o'clock, just to bring the dog out. Yeah. And she works. So, what are you going to do?
Well, then,
That's
after
their way of
you're
living.
coming back.
That's it.
I have to put one of those locks on my bathroom door. You know, when you're sitting there, anybody open it, but they don't have it. I said, maybe I ask you to do it sometime. you know?
Okay.
I have it a lot.
Oh, I love to sing
No.
in New York. And we can deliver.
Yeah, California, you need a car. You drive everywhere.
Sure. That's what your father said.
Yeah.
Well, don't
You
you
need a
remember?
car. You
Remember?
have to. You know how to drive.
But
Yeah.
Angie could get some way instead of staying there all the time, you know?
Your father,
Stay
when
in
he
the
heard
house,
about
you know?
Yeah.
moving here or moving there, he said, I don't know what I was worried about. Put her in a home, they figured. She'll be very safe.
Who?
Yeah, your father said that. They should put me in a home. Yeah.
Would you like that?
No way.
Nah. Me
She
neither.
is not going into a home,
No.
whether anybody says.
No.
Okay? She's going
Oh,
to stay
I-
right here, where she belongs.
Yeah.
I say what the homes are.
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't say it was
Mother.
his father that said it.
oh, he was only kidding.
I didn't say,
He
oh,
was only kidding. Auntie, let me talk.
all right, but you're
Rosemary-
blaming yourself.
Shut up. Rosemary had her mother, you know, and she couldn't take care of her, so she put her in a home. She's blind, okay? And she probably sees it once a week, which is good. But it's
Maybe.
a long drive for them. Now she tells me, that's another thing, Rosemary hasn't been here. Another thing is
How is she
that-
doing? Wasn't she sick? Or wasn't Pat sick?
What?
Didn't Pat get sick down there?
Oh, he has the itch.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
I mean, he was bad, but he still scratches.
Oh, yeah,
But-
yeah.
What I want to bring out is, I spoke to her about 2 days ago, and she's over at Nettie, the nursing home. We're going to have a new nursing home. Oh, I said, that's good. She said, and my mother will be in there, but they're going to still build it. But it'll be about 10 minutes away from Rosemary.
That's better.
Which is good. So she said, I said, but what happened to the old one, you know? Well, no, they want a new one, da-da-da-da. Okay. Rosemary, her mother, you have to take an elevator to the nursing home, you know? So
Yeah.
that doesn't give her much, you know, enjoyment, because on the main floor, you know, they have all different stuff.
Yeah.
I said, oh, 6th floor? Yeah, you have to take an elevator, she said.
Oh.
So she said they want to make a new one. I said, when will that be? You know? No,
Yeah.
she said,
Her
we're going to
mother
start
what?
on it. Huh?
Her mother white?
Her mother is going to be in a new nursing
I
home.
know, yeah.
But not now. They
No.
have to build it. But she's happy that it'll be, you know, about 15 minutes at latest. So that's good. And all she asks for is banana,
Yeah.
coconut cookies, where are they?
Yeah.
And the ice cream,
And the
where are
cookies,
they?
the
She
cookies
told her,
the cookies with the, what does she want? What's on the top of
with the
cookie?
coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah. Where are they? Where are they? You know. And they cut her hair, but you have to pay, you know. She told them to cut her hair. And too bad that
It's
she
a-
had to have the accident.
It's a tough
Yeah.
situation, that's all.
That's tough.
Ouch.
Because we're both women. And you know what I mean? I may not live that long.
I told her to sue them. Oh, Aunt Nettie.
What'd you tell her?
No, one.
Oh, when you're talking, yeah.
Too bad. But it's a good thing. Rosemary goes to an eye doctor.
Yeah.
She said he's very good.
He's what?
He's very good.
Oh, yeah.
So it just happened, they brought her in to the eye doctor's office. You know, Rosemary's, Katie. Sure enough, Rosemary was being examined, and she didn't know.
Oh boy.
So
That
we
must
took
have been
care
a
of her.
real fright. Must have been real.
But
real
just,
scary.
A very, very
the whole
hard
thing.
situation.
She should have sued the gosh darn place. Number one, they must have put that screen or whatever they up, and she probably wanted to get out, and she must have been shaking it.
Sure.
And hit her eye. In other words, there was nobody taking care of her.
Terrible.
But what are you going to do?
And the first time when I first moved to this house, then I went back, I wouldn't live. But I used to come now and then. So all of a sudden when I came back, this gorgeous coat with the fur collar, brand new, took a walk. Yeah, and what else?
Well, what about, what do you call them? She had to do all the dirty work, clean the whole place up.
Who?
And Salvation Army and the welfare, they don't want anything, right? Katie's apartment,
Oh yeah.
they don't want anything.
No?
And she had to pay the super $200
Oh
to clean
boy.
the place up. And he had to do it.
I have what?
Katie's apartment,
Oh yeah.
too bad. What are you gonna do? Life goes on. See, now you know the whole history. Part of it.
Yeah, well, that's the bad part.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That's
That's
the bad one.
the bad
Oh, yeah.
part. Yeah.
No, we had good times. Your father, he always mentions when he's here how big, how many, the 14, 15 people every holiday, remember? He said, and Grandma, my mother, used to cook, and she used to, it was so good, all the whole family,
Well, your grandfather, he has to have a spittoon.
And they,
and
she
he
used to
brought
say,
it.
from
What do you
soup
mean?
to nuts.
And
At,
I said, yeah,
at the table, he kept the spittoon at the table.
No. Well, when he goes away. But then, within a week or two, I said, gee, what happened to the white one? I found a beautiful brown one in one of the, right. I don't know if you realize.
Oh, wait, just 1 minute before I forget. Evan was went to see Nicky when he was sick. And they enjoyed Evan talking to Nicky at bedside, He was, Evan was talking to him, take it easy, And they thought it was wonderful that it made him feel better, better.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, what can you
Too
do?
bad.
Yeah. That was a very nice place. Good people running that place
Who?
where Uncle Nick was. That Saint,
What?
what was it? Saint Rose's?
There's good people where?
At the place where Uncle Nick went.
Oh.
They were,
You mean where he was?
yeah.
Oh,
You
that
mean
was
the hospital? Oh,
sisters.
They were very nice.
They took
Whatever.
care of him
I'll
very
tell
well.
They wanted no money, but if you want to give a donation, but not the family, they said. Imagine, they figured the family went through a lot. So every Christmas, I send them a little envelope, I don't say I'm...
Very nice people.
Andy and me.
You
They
know,
were so good.
so good.
You were there, weren't you?
You know what you know what I thought was very nice was all the linens and everything were very nice
Yes.
and bright, and everything was very nice.
And they used to serve coffee, for the newcomers, people, visitors. And clean, as you said.
Very clean.
They always took care of them so beautifully. What are you going to do? It's so good. It's so nice. They donated. They don't know where the New York grave that your father had his people there. Your brother, I think, your mother, your grandmother. So I said to him, I think there's 3 people there. Gets 4. So he said, I said, so who's the 4th one?
You think you could?
Who gets left out?
Yeah, you people are going to get left out.
I don't know where I'm going to go.
Richard, what?
No, I'm talking about the grave.
Oh. Do you think you could put that lock before you go back to California?
Do you have it now?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What
you can't
lock
do
is
it
it?
now.
Well, let me go. I'll take a look at it.
You know, the little lock in the door in the bathroom. People walk right in.
Well, who's going to be here?
Nettie, who's gonna see me? Stop, will you?
Angie, who's going to come here?
The people that visit you, your family, they don't walk in the bathroom with the door open. I have the lock.
Well, where is it? Get up and find
I'll
it.
take a look at it.
All right.
The next time.
Maybe I'll look at it now.
What time is it?
Oh no, it's too late. No,
It's only 4:15.
I'll show you the lock.
Too bad.
It broke up, you know. You don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Before you go, you just look at that.
The what?
No, I just told him. But I'm sure you don't mind us talking.
No.
It's the only time we talk. Your father knows all this.
She went outside, didn't she, to the kitchen?
What?
She went to the kitchen.
Kitchen.
She always manages, but she had got her ears open, no more.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, did your father show you the picture of the wedding? My wedding with Anthony?
No.
No, well, next time you come, I'll show you. Yeah. He has one.
What?
The picture of the wedding.
Oh,
Yeah.
his father wants to see all those pictures. I put them together.
No, I mean the wedding picture.
Oh.
No, but he said, no, I have it, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of pictures.
Hey, he looked at different envelopes we have, you know. He had Grandpa's a different, his citizenship papers. He had, our father, your uncle. No, uncle?
No,
Well,
great grandfather, right?
My father. He had, and her father, of course. But
Why,
he
your
has
brother's
the
picture.
citizen papers.
Because
and
he
all different things of my Then he had all, I think he said, other baptismal papers. He has them all there, he said. I don't know where he's keeping them.
Where was your father born?
Where?
Born,
Yeah.
my father and mother were children. They were born in Italy. But their father and mother were in New York because they got a visa or whatever. But they worked very hard and they got whatever, permission. And my father and my mother came in. I don't know, they were about 10 years old or whatever.
Oh.
But when they got there, maybe a year or so, then they put them to work. They worked in a factory or whatever. My mother, anyway. My father went to transfuse.
When they were just kids?
Huh?
When they were kids? When they were young kids?
Yes. But my mother, they must have been at the time they let her go to this factory to crack nuts.
Oh.
You know, for the candy places and all that. But if they broke the inside a nut, they don't pay that. They don't pay them.
They were paid by the nut?
Whatever.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but, or by the pound of the nuts or whatever, the inside. Yeah. But
So wait, so
that's just it, the money.
so your grandparents were in America, but their children were back in Italy, you're saying?
They what?
You're saying that your grandparents were in America, but their children were still back in Italy? Or were they all in Italy?
They were born in Italy. Their father came first.
Oh, just the father came
The
first.
father.
Ah.
Then he worked very hard. He was a suicide
Oh.
man
Okay.
to take his 2 children back
Your father went to work
to the
anyway.
United States. Yeah.
Remember his father, he used to, he had his place, Broadway. And Uncle Leonard had one walking distance, but it wasn't close. So naturally, Grandpa knew he was older than him. You see how we used to make that trip to give him a hand, to shine shoes and all that stuff.
Well,
He walked all
Grandpa,
through that park.
after a while, he got
Yeah.
his own place in the Trinity building, in the Broadway.
He used to go
He had
back
a
and forth
beautiful.
to see his
Wait,
brother.
where's that?
Huh?
Where's that?
It's near the Trinity Church.
That's right where I worked.
I know.
I worked
this is
right.
what
That's I was
Trinity
right at
said.
I was at the Trinity Church today.
And it was a beautiful place. They fixed it up, everything, and they used to
Oh,
shoeshine.
that's a very nice building now. They've redone it. It's very
Is it
nice.
good? Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful
Well, it
building.
was very nice before,
Yeah.
you know. And shoeshine, hat cleaning, and there was something else. Oh, Katie, and I think only Katie, or you, no, you were too young. They used, after they cleaned the hats, they had to put the band on. So they used to give them a couple of dollars. They had to sew the band on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice, you know.
We used to go down at the place.
And everybody,
Oh, she's still
hiya
talking.
Mike, hiya Mike, because Grandpa was named Michael.
We had a beautiful,
Michael,
a beautiful
Sebastian
store.
Michael.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's,
Shine in the buildings with
Yeah.
with the
And put
box, you know.
and put the, and when you see a straw hat on a man, you can't
I don't-
believe it.
I think it's ridiculous, those stupid peacocks.
like baseball players.
I know. You know, some of them have no baseball, they have something else. And this is it. Too bad. But these men, fedoras, beautiful.
Did he make an okay living doing that?
Huh?
Did he make a good living doing that?
Well, enough to keep his family, you know. We didn't have a house, but we had about 5 rooms, you know. But it
But
was
they're gonna
nice.
do, this room is gonna be done over, because he said he had no time. He's gonna put that stuff, you know, like we have in the kitchen.
Where were you living then?
Well,
Where?
Where were you living then?
Sure.
we lived New York, Baxter Street.
Who?
Where did we live before?
Oh,
In
Oh,
New
Baxter,
York.
yeah. Baxter and what avenue?
It was about 2 doors or 3 doors away from the church, St. Catherine's.
I know where you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. And but the school was a block away. My mother, we used to say, "Oh, Ma, we could go." They're the policemen. You know, we were small. No way. She had to take us to the school
Even back then.
and bring us back. But the idea is that they used to wear the dress, then a pinafore. white with different little colors, not too much. Starch, just so. So a couple of the teachers used to kid I don't know who it was, Mary and maybe Katie. Oh, I wish your mother would do my apron, because the teachers had just a little aprons, and they used to say, I'll put some of my aprons in. No, not my mother, only our aprons. But it was cute. I mean, they used to tell us all this, And going to church on Sunday, a hat, the gloves, and the bag. No T-shirts or whatever. Just married. Your grandmother got married there.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what church you're talking about.
I think in K2. I'm not too sure. Yeah. So that's the history.
That's how it goes.
We don't.
Now it's all
we're not
Chinese
making a
there
book
now.
out of it.
It's all Chinese people there now.
What?
It's all Chinese people
Yeah.
there.
What time do we usually write?
No, it's all Chinese people live there now.
Oh yeah, my cousin Elizabeth, my cousin, they rented to a Chinese people. They had an empty apartment right next to her. So I said to her, how's your new apartment? Oh, she said, they're very nice. In fact, after you pass the roof, there's another apartment up there, but nice and small, and for parties and all. And the rest of them, she has 2 beautiful spots. And they're very happy with it, the people. And they are Chinese, yeah. I said, well, they're good people too,
It must have been very nice, New York, back then.
It's such nice memories. And we had to walk up 3 flights. Oh yeah, no elevator. And we used to have a woman that used to, like a meat market, she used to make
those kids from our school.
sausages, homemade, everything was all homemade.
Boy, I bet the
And
food was
other
great.
side was a fruit market. It was just so nice. Clean as a whistle. The whole 6 flights. Yeah, nice. I'm glad we gave you the whole history. Not a whole one, but yeah.
And did they stay on They stayed on Baxter Street for
Baxter Street.
their whole life?
What about Baxter Street?
No, then we,
All right,
my mother had a brother living in Brooklyn with her mother in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And every other Sunday, well, he was like a horse player, but he still worked. He used to rent a limousine and take us to Brooklyn and then bring us back.
Why Brooklyn?
Not every Sunday.
Why Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, but why go there?
Well, they lived there.
Oh.
And we were in Baxter Street, so they gave us a treat. I think it was every other Sunday. He used to take it to Uncle Frank. They used to take it to Brooklyn, have dinner, and come home. Yeah. Nice man.
Who was he?
I should, you people should write a book.
You should.
Your brother knows most of it, I think. So, that's the story. What time is it?
4:30.
Oh,
Why did you move to Brooklyn? Why didn't you stay in Manhattan?
who knows? Well, I suppose they had rooms wherever.
But the apartment is too high in Manhattan.
Sure, no, what?
The apartment is too high in
She
Manhattan.
was so
Yeah,
sick.
but back then, 50 years ago,
What?
Was it expensive to live in Manhattan even back then?
It wasn't that much
Was it cheaper in Brooklyn?
or live in Brooklyn. Although my aunt had a two-family house,
Oh.
you know, so they must have given them part of that until they got on their feet, and they lived in Brooklyn then. One more thing. My grandmother, my mother's mother, elderly woman, elderly, and there was two houses. Then on the last house there was a big empty, whatever, place. My grandmother, you know, a gram, you know, she, I don't know, morning, noon, and night, she used to plant. She used to plant vegetables and all different things. Yeah, it was an empty lot. Yeah, they cleaned it up. We used to take the West End to Brooklyn,
Yeah.
the Borough Park or wherever it was.
Well, there's no mass on today.
What?
Tonight.
What?
No.
What?
There's no mass on tonight. On television.
No. It was last night.
No, there's no mass.
It was Saturday, early Sunday morning, 5:30.
Well, I tune in.